provided manna for them, food they never knew, food their fathers never knew, and then they ate and ate and ate and ate. He didn't just give them food, he gave them meat, he gave them water where there was no water in the wilderness. He spoke to Moses and said, Moses, I just want you, talk to the rock, and the rock will bring forth water. At a point he said, hit the rock, water will come, and they had water to drink. They're paying for nothing. They were not paying for nothing. They were not giving anything to God. God was not demanding anything from them. All he was showing to them was his love. All he was showing to them was his kindness. All he was showing to them was his faithfulness to the covenant he made to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And then he was replaying them before them and saying, this is who I am. I am faithful to what I have said before. I am faithful now, and I will be faithful tomorrow. Therefore, my people, I am speaking to you as you go. Remember God who has done all these things for you. It has been him who has provided. It has been him who has protected. It has been him who has preserved you. Therefore, remember him. And he said to them, the reason why he brought you to that point and was even trying to put you to test was because he wanted to do you good. You have gone through any challenge in life in the course of this journey. If you have gone through some difficulties in the course of this journey, if certain issues have happened to you, if you have confronted or been confronted by powers of the nations that surrounded you, and you all went through it and came out, it was because I want to do you good. Because I want to do you good. Because I have you in mind. That is the reason why I permitted you to go through all of this. Friends, the scriptures is helping us to understand. As we see from here, God was speaking into the future. He said, unless when you have eaten and are full, hallelujah, it doesn't matter the situation with you right now, I have a future for you, and that future is certain. It's a future that I am going to give you what you will eat and drink and be full. He says, so take note, when you get to that experience, he said, when you have built good houses and live in them, hallelujah, when you have been settled, when you don't need to move from here to there, remember, when your flocks and herds are multiplying, the businesses you are doing, the jobs you are doing, the place where you are occupying is begin to yield profit, begin to yield results and dividends, promotions are coming, liftings are coming. It says, remember. It says, when your silver and gold are multiplying, when you begin to have surplus of finances in your hands, when you begin to come to the point wherein you do not need to beg, you did not need to borrow, when you have come to that point, remember, 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 remember the God who has been faithful to you, so that you don't lift your heart, your head up. When it says lift your heart, it's simply saying when you have come to that point, you don't become arrogant, you don't become pompous, you don't become proud, you don't look at yourself and say, I have come to that point in life, and then you turn your heart against the Lord. Remember the God who made you who you are. Remember the Lord who has given to you what you have. Remember the Lord who has placed you where you are. Remember, do not turn your heart away from him, was what God was sharing with the people of Israel, and at the same time speaking to us. He said, when you have gone through all this, he has built your character and make you fit to enter into the promised land, remember that all of these things were for your good. And number 2, verse 17 to 18, says to me and to you, beware, meaning be careful, lest you say in your heart, my power and the might of my hand have gotten me this wealth. Glory. You shall remember the Lord your God, for it is he who gives you power to get wealth, that he may confirm his covenant that he swore to your fathers as it is this day. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. And so, remember God's empowering grace. It is by grace alone. It is by grace alone.